Are you one of those goalies who is ever just a split second too late? You can see the puck, you can feel the puck, you can taste the puck, but it still ends up in the back of your net. You might be making one of these 3 speed-killing mistakes. The 3 speed-killing mistakes are poor lateral movements, slow post-to-post speed, and incomplete recovery. Maria Mountain here from goalietrainingpro.com and Goalie Training Pro TV. I am an exercise physiologist. I specialize in off-ice training for hockey goalies. I've trained goalies from every single level up to and including the NHL.
And Carter Hutton makes the save once again, but look at that try right there. Getson comes in, tries going the same spot. Carter Hutton shuts the door.
And today we're talking about how to avoid these 3 speed-killing mistakes you're making in your training. The first mistake is having poor lateral movements. And what we're going to talk about in today's video is more that reaction, that response, or there's a reaction lag. And so it's that thing where you know where you want to be, but it's like, and then you get moving. Or you do a counter movement. So if you want to go this way, you might start by shifting this way, loading and going. And you probably don't even realize that you're doing it. It's like until you see video of yourself. So it's really important that if you get the opportunity to video yourself, to say, wow, that's not what I thought I looked like at all. So then we add in some drills where we consciously work on taking out that movement leg. And so some simple examples, it depends on your phase of training, your training experience, but a really easy example, and you probably pay attention next time you're on the ice, you'll feel this, is when you recover to push from a butterfly. And it's kind of like you recover and then you push. So we want to work on that. A really simple way is just working on recovery vertical jump, so that it's kind of one movement is getting that leg up and then pushing right away, rather than getting the leg up, kind of maybe even leaning over that leg and then pushing. Or we could do something from a standing position to take out or to help you get those quick movements without the legs. You know, a vertical jump right into a lateral hop, where we take out those lags that cost you split seconds, which costs you some of these goals against. The second mistake is incomplete recovery. So by that I mean you're not taking the time after your games or your on-ice sessions or your stick and puck to help your body recover so that you're ready to go for the next game. Because if you are wearing yourself out at practice, not taking the time to recover, then then you're hitting your game the next day with your fuel tank half full, and that's not going to work. So maybe it's even as simple as doing some foam rolling, making sure that you're getting rehydrated as soon as possible. I made a comprehensive video on this, on what to do after your games or practices to recover faster. You can find it here. And the third one is post-to-post speed. Your post-to-post speed requires power. It requires power from your legs. It also requires core stabilization. Remember in tip number 1 when we talked about kind of doing these counter movements that aren't really helping you? Part of that is because you're not stabilizing your torso. So I push here, my hips are going this way, but my torso isn't really taking the rest of my upper body with me. So then we build that in the gym. And so an exercise, there's about 1 million exercises we could do, but one that we might work on here to work on this lateral speed is lunge lateral to lateral raise. So then we have to find our dynamic balance. We get to come down, and this weight, I'm not using a heavy weight, it's just 10 pounds, but as this weight comes down, we have to use our torso a bit to stabilize. We don't want to just come down and kind of turn our back to the play, as it were. We want to come down, be strong, drive back up, and get that nice, powerful push to stabilize. So it doesn't have to be that exact exercise, but those are the qualities we need to train away from the ice so that we have those tools to use on the ice. You cannot get fast and explosive and build this post-to-post speed that you need by just doing high repetitions, light weights, using machines, doing just all sagittal plane training. So you need to add this more functional element to what you're doing in the gym. So these 3 speed training mistakes that we make are having that lag, so kind of a slow reaction time that's taking away from our lateral speed. The second one is not taking the time to recover so that we're hitting the ice every time with our tank completely filled. The third is slow post-to-post speed, and big part of that is not having the power in our legs and not having the core stability, so you need to build that up. Check out this video for a full recovery video, what to do when you come off the ice. If you want a step-by-step plan of exactly what to do so that you're not making these 3 speed mistakes, then you can check out the game-winning goalie formula. I'll put a little link in the description for you. And finally, I want you to remember that speed is a skill. So we build the ingredients in the gym, but we have to practice the skill of moving explosively, of taking out those energy leaks, and setting our body up for success on the ice. This is Maria from goalietrainingpro.com. I will catch you next week, same bat time, same bat channel. I love you guys.